Good morning, everyone. And it is currently 7:43 a.m. where I live, so I'm going to try to be a little quieter for this match, but it's going to be kind of hard because this is a highly anticipated match inside the Continental Crush Cup 2 community because not only are both these players 1-0, but I've personally played against both of these players, and they are very, very strong players. And they're both bringing very, strategies that they have mastered. And I'll explain when we get into team preview. So let's go ahead and do it, because they want to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get team preview out of the way, then we can get right into the match. So first is Judest. And he is an expert Trick Room user. And you'll notice something interesting. He's not one, not two, but 3 Trick Room users, which is crazy. He is going to get Trick Room up one way or another. He's got Porygon 2 Trick Room, Cresselia, as well as Hatterene, and then 3 other strong Pokemon that operate inside of Trick Room with Iron Hands, Volcanion, and Ursaluna. Porygon 2 has the Eviolite to keep, so it's very defensively bulky. Also, the Ice Beam, we saw it do numbers in Judest's last match. Great coverage there. Also, Terra Ground, Terra Blast is going to be really strong. We got Ursaluna, classic Flame Orb, Guts, Facade, Terra Normal set. Hatterene, I think this is the only, well, there might be multiple actually Hatterenes, but this is one of only a few Hatterenes in the tournament. Once again, it is going to be that Trick Room setter. It also has Healing Wish, which is interesting because what that's going to do is it's going to KO Hatterene, but because it has Focus Sash, let's say the KO doesn't really matter, it could heal one of its partners waiting. And since Judest has so many tanky Pokemon, that's actually going to be relevant, I feel like. And then we saw our very, he's using 2 completely unique Pokemon to this tournament. No one else is using Cresselia or Volcanion, so I'm really excited to see them as well. Volcanion has great coverage moves with the choice specs, so he can really choose any of those moves, whatever suits his current need to be boosted by those choice specs. And then we got Swords Dancing, Iron Hands, as well as that final Cresselia with the Mental Herb. So, like I said, he's going to get Trick Room up one way or another. You can taunt him, but Cresselia is going to get rid of that taunt with the Mental Herb. Moving on to Chaos Team. He is using a dedicated Sun Team with that Torkoal, which I have played against him personally. It was way back in Sword and Shield. But he was using a Torkoal Sun Team, and yeah, I got destroyed. So, really excited to see. And the interesting thing about Chaos Team is he has a lot of faster Pokemon, but Torkoal won't necessarily be hurt by the Trick Room. It actually will probably benefit. It has not only Sun, but Charcoal, Terra Fire, Eruption. That combination is very dangerous. And in Trick Room, he actually has the advantage there because if he moves before Judest's Pokemon, his HP is going to be full, and then Eruption's going to be full power. We also see Life Orb Chi-Yu. We got Landorus, which we saw that. That was KO's Pokemon doing numbers in his match with the Earth Power. We got Prankster Whimsicott with Taunt and Tailwind, so yes, he could taunt, but if he taunts Cresselia, it's going to have that Mental Herb. And I believe KO's the only one using Blood Moon Ursaluna. So that's going to be having the Mind's Eye, allowing it to hit Ghost types with that Blood Moon, as well as Hyper Voice. And then, also we have Priority Vacuum Wave. And then another signature Pokemon of Chaos is that Hisuian Lilligant. It's going to have the Chlorophyll, allowing it to move faster in the sun, with the interesting combination of After You. So he can move first in the sun, use After You, immediately one of his other Pokemon moves. But that gets a little, complicated when there's Trick Room involved. So I'm interested to see how he plays around the Trick Room. Because I think it's not a matter of, does he get Trick Room up? It's, he's getting Trick Room up, how are you going to deal with it? Just in my opinion. And then we have coverage moves, Close Combat, Leaf Blade, as well as Sleep Powder. And Priority Sleep Powder is always very potent. So, that is the team preview. We're still waiting on these players to get their room up. But all I'm going to say is that this is this is a match that I'm really looking forward to. I think a lot of other players are looking forward to it. Not everyone might be awake right now because of Kao is a Polish player, so it is in the afternoon towards the evening for them. That's why we're having it in the morning. But very excited to see these players. And I will get back once the room is up. Okay. Room is up. Very excited for this match. Alright. We have Kao opening with Whimsicott and Chiyu versus Judest's Porygon 2 and Volcanion. My Pokemon Showdown is being a little laggy. Okay, so already Judest is threatening Trick Room on that Porygon. Kao always has the option to use Tailwind, but if he inevitably gets that Trick Room up, that's only going to hurt him further. So, okay, Chiyu Terrasilises to Water. Whimsicott does go for the taunt. Oh, so it's going to prevent that Trick Room. Chiyu goes for Dark Pulse. Steam Eruption hits Chiyu. But it Terrasilises to Water, so it's resisted. Okay. So, Judest did get going for Trick Room, and that was Kao's answer, was Taunt. So, the question is, does Judest switch to another Trick Room user, or does he try to work in the speed order that's given to him? Because, okay, he ends up switching to Hatterene, so Fake Tears hits Volcanion, lowers its special defense, leaves it super vulnerable to Dark Pulse, and Chiyu gets that one-hit KO. Really well played by Kao there. Okay, Ursaluna comes in. Let's see. Judest could just try to go for another taunt. Or for another Trick Room, but in the face of taunt. I'm wondering if he will do that, or like I said earlier, he will try to work with that, because that Chiyu is no longer resistant to Psychic-type moves. With that Terra Water. Moonblast comes out. Okay, Kao just goes straight for the damage. Trying to get the okay, and he doubles into Hatterene, takes it out. Another Trick Room user down. Fire Punch comes out, but Whimsicott survives with just a little HP. Ursaluna's Flame Orb activates, so now its attack power is going to be raised. Judest's final Trick Room user comes in. Is Kao going to go double into the Cresselia again? Try to get that Trick Room out of the way. If he does, I think that he almost seals up the game there. He's still holding strong with 6 Pokemon, although his 2 leads right here are very well damaged. Looks like both players are thinking it out, which makes sense. This is a very pivotal turn. Pivotal. Why? Pivotal? Pivotal. Okay, yeah, I can say words. Okay. Whew. This guy. Okay. We see Fake Tears come out. Makes Ursaluna really susceptible, and it goes down. 3 Pokemon left for Judest. Moonblast, oh, he doesn't go for Trick Room, he just goes for straight Moonblast. Finally takes out that Chiyu. He was handling this very well. Landorus comes out against Iron Hands. It's gonna be susceptible to that Landorus's Earth Power. And its booster energy is going to give it an attack boost. Players are being very careful to pick their turns. Fake Tears, okay, weakens Cresselia. Sludge Bomb comes out, does a lot of damage, but unfortunately does not get that knockout. Ice Punch comes out and does get the one-hit KO on Landorus. Oh, Trick Room finally goes up. But KO conserved his Torkoal, and now he has a possible Terrafire, Charcoal, Eruption Torkoal in the sun. Big Tears comes out, oh, makes it super weak, and KOs both Pokemon. That was... KO has basically just locked up this game right here. There's not much that half-health Porygon can do, even in the Trick Room. Terrasilize has the ground, though, to resist that Eruption Smart. Oh, but wow. A dominant showing from KO. But also, like, Jude being able to get that Trick Room up at the end, that was kind of where he had the opportunity to